I'm Crystal Diaz. Welcome to Sing Together, Learn Together, a multilingual YouTube channel all about singing songs that are performed in Mandarin, Cantonese, and English. Today's song suggestion comes from Marvin Poon. He's our Facebook follower and also a student of ours. Thank you so much for this wonderful suggestion. And of course, it's a perfect way to end this 3-part video series that we were doing for this month. Thank you all so much again to all those who participated and who suggested songs, and to those who watched our videos and commented. Thank you so much. Now this song, I'm sure, needs no introduction whatsoever. It's one of those songs that every Christmas, no fail, you're gonna hear it some way or another. So for this particular video, I've selected a performance that she did of this song live in her recent tour in Japan. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, so this first part of the song is probably one of the scariest parts to sing because I know that there later on in the song there are some high notes that are very challenging, obviously, but at least there you have a lot of music and you have your backup vocalist. So if you're struggling a little bit, if you're tired or if you miss a note, you're gonna hear it. I believe that she is tired. So one of the ways that you can tell that she is a little bit tired is that run that she did. By run, I mean the ad-libs. So ad-libs are when you have a few notes and they're sung together really, really fast. If your voice is tired, that means probably the vocal folds are having a little bit of troubles coming together. Sometimes that could affect the flexibility of your sound. So here, in this case, you can't hear her doing those ad-libs super clear, so it's probably that she is a little tired. So like in the last video, I talked about the vocal fry and that edge sound. Underneath that sound, sometimes it's useful to use the vocal fry as a way to maintain control of your pitch. You can hit the note with a slight edge vocal fry first and then bloom into the sound. So like you're easing yourself into the note as opposed to just as opposed to attacking the note right off the bat. Same thing there too. Okay, so she didn't do the vocal fry, that's the beginning of the vocal fry there, and then she was a little flat, like that more was a little bit under. You know, this is a hard song to sing when you're tired. We're not gonna fault her for a note or two. So the word, when she said come true, that's pretty high, right? You have to be pretty focused, but you can hear it when she sings it. There's a slight puff of air just before she, attacks that note. What that usually could mean is that the vocal folds again are having troubles adducting, which means coming together, and then she pretty much has to slam the chords together. Yeah, so still a little bit of pitchiness there. Okay, so that run that she did at the end there is beautiful, right? She's so great at hearing these notes and singing them so fast, that she's so bluesy in the way that she sings those notes. And the crowd goes wild, right? They love it. Who wouldn't love it? Such a great song. If this recording is not particularly clear, it sounds like someone is either singing with her quietly in the background, or she has herself recorded underneath, so she's singing on top of herself. But this is actually pretty common in live performances, particularly with songs that have a strong beat. Think about it, she's on tour, she has to sing all of these songs over and over again every single day. It's like you're being asked to run a marathon every day and to run it, well every single time. If there's an opportunity to give your voice a rest so that you don't have to go full out, you take those opportunities, right, as much as possible. I would do the same thing. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. So again, I don't know that she's done that for sure, but it sounds like it. Mariah Carey is what I call a body singer, and what I mean by that is she's feeling it, like she's really using her entire body to create these sounds. Her famous hands, right? That whenever she sings those ad-libs, she'll almost draw the notes out with her hands. And here you can hear when she hits that high note, come true, she puts her, if you watch it, she puts her arm down and she really, you know, it's like she's standing her ground, right? And sometimes in singing lessons, we will talk about things like that, about how to anchor yourself and to stay grounded when you sing, because often the instinct is to stretch up and reach up for highness. Come! If you think I'm going to anchor myself down instead, come true, it can be easier to hit the note. So I don't know if she's doing that on purpose or that's just part of her dance move, but she does it right on that note, and she hits it, you know, it's awesome. One of the things I really love about Mariah Carey is her rhythm and her groove, the way she sings, where she puts those ad-libs and the notes that she uses in her ad-libs. She has a really good ear. Sometimes if she's not hitting a note, it's not like she doesn't know she's not hitting it. Your voice is not a machine. There's many factors that can contribute to a voice being harder to control. But as a singer, as a performer, one thing that you can never falter on is her groove and the notes that those blues notes that she sings in her ad-libs. I love that, you know? So you can hear a little bit of throat muscles engagement happening here. It sounds like she's holding on to her sound a little bit. And having said that, I've seen performances of her, live performances on YouTube, where she can barely sing because either she's lost her voice, maybe she's been sick. So in consideration of that, this is a pretty good performance for this song. She also is singing original key. You know, she could have sung it lower. Okay, so there it is again, like she does the hand thing. I do, right? She goes down, she's anchoring herself. Yeah, those ad-libs, she's so skilled in that. A little bit shouty. Sometimes I like to think of the voice as having different settings. So falsetto setting is a very different coordination, a different combination of things that you do vocally than a full chest voice sound or a full belt sound, or even, you know, a headier quality but not quite falsetto sound. These are all different coordinations or settings. When a song is really fast and you don't really have a whole lot of time in between phrases, then if your voice falls into a particular setting, like in this case is starting to be a bit more on the shoutier coordination side, it's really hard to get out of that. You know, you have to give yourself a break, take a breath, reset yourself, but it's still, you know, she's still keeping it together. If I were in the audience, would I be having a good time? Yes, I would be having a good time. That's a hard part to sing. And she's belting it straight out, and she's, you know, notes coming down, and then she has to come back up. You know, it's like this roller coaster of a section of the song there. Yeah, that sounded pretty good there in that section. She said a slight little action there as well. Okay. Okay, so that high note, she's hitting it, beautiful, awesome ending. The run coming down, those notes coming down, some parts again were a little unclear, but she did execute that part of the song pretty close to the original recording. So it does fulfill the expectations of the audience. So all in all, a great performance. I would have loved to be in that audience, but it sounds like from this performance, I know she was tired here and some of the notes, maybe she didn't hit it exactly, but overall, her voice is a lot better than it has been in the past. Those high notes and the ring of the voice on the high notes, she's still retaining that. I hope that we can continue to hear more Mariah Carey live, and I hope she does come back to Hong Kong because I did miss her last time when she was here. Thank you again to Marvin Poon who suggested this song, and I wish all of you a very Merry Christmas, a very Happy New Year, and we look forward to sharing more videos with you in 2019. Bye!